Okay, next you can enter that user defined fields also by clicking this options button. Okay, hope you have entered that recurring invoices. Next, we will move to customer credit notes. Go to customers, transactions, customer credit notes. By clicking this add credit note, you can enter credit note. Okay, now assume your customers return goods to you. You can enter credit note, and that accounting entries are debit inventory and credit trade receivables, and also other entry also will pass that for sales and cost of sales your income will reduce. It means debit income and credit cost of sales. Okay, when you are entering a customer credit note, your inventory will debit and your trade receivable will credit, and other entry is that your sales will debit and cost of sale will credit. Okay, and also from here you can enter credit note. You can select the customer. Then if you already invoice to that customer, you can select that invoice. Then system will display that invoice amount and invoice items. You can process this in credit note. If you want, you can if you want to do any changes, you can do changes, and you can process that credit note. Or else if you want to enter fresh credit note, you can go to transactions, customer credit notes, click credit add credit note. From here you can select the customer. From here you can enter that returned items, and you can process this credit note. And also from customer invoice list also you can process that credit note. Go to customer tax invoices, and from here select that invoice and click actions. From this menu, select create credit note. Then system will fill all details, and you can process this credit note. If you want to change this amount, you can change, or if you want to add any amount, add any lines, you can add, and you can save this credit note. Okay. Then from this customer credit note grids, you can view that grid: customer name, document number, customer reference date, total. And from this customized grid, you can add columns to this grid by ticking column. You can add. Then we will move to these options of this credit note. You can view that credit note history. User defined fields. If you want, you can attach documents to this credit note by clicking this add attachment button. And if you want to add any documents note, you can add. And if you want to re-invoice this credit note, you can re-invoice. And if you want to copy this credit note, you can copy this credit note. These credit notes, customer credit note and supplier returns are very similar. So if you are returning goods to supplier, you can enter that supplier returns. And if your customer returns goods to you, you can enter customer credit note. Okay, you can enter credit notes in 3 ways. First one, go to customers, transactions, select customer credit notes, click add credit note. You can select the customer, and if any reference number available, you can enter that reference number, and you can enter that returning items. Next option is from credit note or from invoice list. You can select an invoice and return. And now here in this invoice, there are 2 lines. In this credit note, 2 lines. If the customer returning only one item, you can delete other line. Now for an example, there are 2 items. This 231C, there are 2 codes, 25399, 2540. Now assume customer is returning only